Hey, it's Luke. If you're using Ableton Move or you're thinking about it and you've been using Push, you'll notice some things that are different, and it might take a little getting used to. Whether you've been using Push 1, 2, or 3, all of these things will be the same. The first thing you're going to notice is this sideways clip launch. If you've been using Push, it works way differently. It's sort of shaped like this, and you'll have scene launch buttons on the right here. So this would be your first scene, your second one, third, fourth, and you'd have scene launch buttons here. But on the Move, everything's flipped around, so it takes a little getting used to. And the fact that there's no scene launch button up here or down here means things work a little bit differently. What you can do is just swipe down or swipe up, I guess, and get the scene going. So if we're going like this, we can just switch through them. So you can get the same result. It just takes a little getting used to. The second one has to do with velocity settings. If you've used Push, you might be using the 16 velocity mode, which looks a little bit like this. And you'll have the lowest velocity here and the highest one, and you're able to set your velocity when you're programming stuff in. That isn't available on the Move. It does have the 16 pitch mode, which I love, but the 16 velocity mode is not there. Also, and this is a tiny one, instead of having an accent button that it's called on Push and on a lot of drum machines, it's called full velocity, and you can access it here by pressing this button here where it tells you full velocity is on. Now, the third one, and probably the biggest, is getting used to pressing the Shift button. You have to press Shift and a button to get so many things done. Like on the Push, it's really easy. If you want to change the BPM, you just turn the encoder for the BPM. On here, you have to press Shift and this button here, and then change this. It's a few extra steps. If you're used to just pressing buttons really quickly, it just takes a little bit more thinking sometimes at the beginning. If you want to turn the metronome on, it's Shift and this button here. If you want to adjust the groove, you press Shift and this button here, and then you turn the wheel. And the biggest one for me is quantize. I'm so used to pressing that button constantly on Push. Here you have to press Shift and this quantize button every time you record something that you want quantized. Now, I'm not complaining. You can't have 50 extra buttons on here. It's just that it'll take a little to get used to until you build that muscle memory. Another big change that honestly I haven't gotten used to completely yet is not having the text underneath the encoders of what they do. So on Push, you can tell what each encoder does just by looking below. Here, it shows up on the screen. So if I want to know what this one is, it's transpose. This one changes the start for your sample. This one is the attack, the hold, whatever. And obviously these change depending on which mode you're in. So it takes a little to get used to. You have to do it a little bit more by memory or press the encoder and just see what it does before you change anything. But that's something that'll come with time. So there we are, 4 things you'll have to get used to if you've been using Push. It's not a big deal. You will get used to it. Just be prepared for that extra little learning curve if you've been expecting this to just be a baby Push and just jump on it and know exactly what to do right away. I love this thing. I'm going to go make some music now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.